welcome to my YouTube. It's great to have you back with me today. I thought I would film a tutorial today that is a summer date night makeup look. I did a smoky brown eye using my favorite palette, the Too Faced Natural Eye Palette. It's one of my very first palettes that I ever had from a high-end store. So I thought I would film something just fun, or if you're gonna see your summer crush, your summer boyfriend, summer love, whoever you might want to see, makeup that's not gonna move on you, not gonna go anywhere, not gonna kiss off on your guy, your girl, your whoever. So if you want to see how I got this look, just keep on watching. Alright, so I've already washed my face and I've primed and moisturized my face in one step with this refining serum from Target. I find it works really good for that reason. And I'm going to moisturize my under eyes with the CeraVe. Now, as always, I'm going to take my CoverGirl Ready Set Gorgeous and I'm going to conceal my imperfections and my under eyes. Like I said, today we are going for coverage, so I'm pulling out the Estee Lauder Double Wear to shake that up. I don't want a huge amount, so I'm just touching my finger to what's in the cap. And I'm just going to put it on imperfections and where there's redness. Makeup Forever Pro Finish. Airspun in a cap. Set everything in place. Prime my eyelids, and this is with the e.l.f. Shadowlock Eyelid Primer. I'm using one of my favorite all-time eyeshadow palettes. This is a Too Faced Natural Eye. I'm going to do a smoky date night eyeshadow look with a brown smoky eye. I tend to find that with me, a brown smoky eye looks a lot better than like a cool tone gray black smoky eye, although I do that from time to time. But if I can, I'm always going to do brown because with my complexion and my hair color, brown looks better. And I feel like you can get away with brown anytime, and it just looks so smoky. I'm going to go deep and dark with this eye look, so get ready. I'm going to start with a crease color. I'm going to use a shimmery crease color. I'm going to go in with Push Up. Now, when I'm putting my crease color on, I'm kind of letting this fluffy brush find the bone of my eye socket, and then I'm letting it kind of fan out above and below the bone. If you can kind of see that, because I want it to kind of go all the way almost up to my brow, but not quite. And then I want it to cover all this space. I have a lot of eyelid space, so I want it to cover almost all that eyelid space. And it kind of covered more on this eye than this eye. So I'm going to go back to the other eye and do kind of the same thing. But the brush will find that pocket that you want the color to go in if you just kind of let the brush do the work for you. So that's the secret with the crease color. And you want your crease color to be kind of the mid-tone. In this palette, they're laid out for you. So this is your lid, crease, and your outer V. And they're kind of in trios. But I play around. I don't go with what it's for, but you'll find that in a lot of palettes, it's like that. They'll be laid out for you. So if you want to like go by the book, then that's what you can do. But now for my lid color in this palette, my favorite one is Silk Teddy, and you can tell I've made a huge dent in it already. So that's the one I'm going to use today because I love it. And I just put my finger in it, rub back and forth, and I have it right there, and then I just pat it on my lid. It's so pretty. And you'll notice that kind of took out some of my crease, so I'm just going to take my brush with some of that crease color that's already left in it and just kind of blend those two. And now with my e.l.f. contour brush, I'm going to take Sex Espresso, which is the matte brown in the corner, and I'm going to do my outer V with that. And for my outer V, I always find the part where I left off with my crease color, and I just kind of trace that border. And I do that on both sides so that I can make sure I get this even. And then I'm going just as high up on both sides. Then I take it and I trace it over. And you're gonna run over top of your crease color. That's okay. That's the whole point of a crease color. It helps blending be easier. And with your outer V, you're not going to go all the way across. So you're still going to see your crease color here. And then, when you get to about your pupil, which with me it's hard to see my pupil because my eyes are so dark, you're going to stop the outer V. So I just stop. That's when you need a fluffy blending brush because it looks a hot mess. So this is where I'm going to use my Sigma E40, and I'm just going to take it and kind of blend it this way and then that way. I'm going to take this border over here and blend it in to the other eyeshadow. I don't want to blend it out because that's going to make this look nasty. So I'm going to take it over here and blend the same way into the other eyeshadow. But you don't want to over blend because then everything's going to look muddy. You just kind of want to smear the colors together right here where you stopped, and then over here in the corner so that everything looks soft. But don't go over everything or you're going to ruin all the work you did. Just right here, and then lightly over the borders. I'm going to take a very tiny little detail brush into Silk Teddy, which is this one, and pop that on my inner corner. And then I'm going to take an e.l.f. eyeshadow brush into the Heaven color, which is this matte vanilla. I'm going to put that underneath my brow bone. Eyeliner. My NYC Black Liquid Liner. My favorite thing. I'm going for smoky. I want to do something on my lower lash line too. So I'm going to pull a little bit and put some brown in the lower lash line. finished look. Thanks again for watching. Have a great day. Bye.